Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka and I'm getting ready to bring you a divine feminine reading. This is for my twin flames. So, y'all know how this go. We are all on different timelines, y'all. So at any time this could be your message. It may not even be your message at all. But I do ask that you use the spirit of discernment as you are viewing this, okay? Flip the roles how you see fit. I'm pretty much just reading, masculine, feminine energies, and we embody both. So I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try to ask very strategic questions so we can be able to understand who's who, you understand, at what given time, however it goes, right? So I do definitely want to start off with my Divine Feminine Oracle cards. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the book for this just to give us an overall message to get the reading started. Now, I'm also going to set my intentions for you guys so we can be on the same page energetically, all right? So make sure you're in a positive mindset and you're balanced and you're ready to hear what my spirit team has for you tonight. Now, I do have my air fryer running, y'all. I had a very long day, but I did want to drop in real quick to touch bases with you guys, especially before I dive into this personal reading. However, please forgive me if you do hear a loud beeping noise. That's what it is. If you hear a loud noise that sounds like it's motorized, that's what it is. But however, I will pause while I'm speaking to you guys while that's beeping, okay? Either that or I'm going to stop the video and then, pick back up. But let me start my intention so we can just dive right on in. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this collective divine feminine reading. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you and close the gates to anything that's not in alignment. Thank you for using me as the messenger. I ask that you protect us from psychic attacks, spell work, negative energies, anything that's trying to come against us to keep us distracted, to throw us off course. Oh boy, y'all, it's heavy. The energy feels really extremely heavy, y'all. So I'm definitely sending you guys love and light. And I'm asking for angelic protection that no weapons formed against us shall prosper. And so it is. Okay, so let me jump right in now. Thank you. Thank you, my spirit team. Show me what I need to see for my divine feminines. What is it that you want them to know? Okay. 2 cards came out, y'all. Okay, so the Princess of Mercy and the Goddess of Light. That's interesting, right? That's like that reminds me of your shadow side and your light side, right? Your dark and your light. Man, duality. This is interesting. So let's see. The Princess of Mercy basically says giving and receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful, right? And the Goddess of Light is saying we are all sacred mirror reflecting back the same light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. All right, so let me look these 2 cards up for you guys to try to give you a real quick summary of it, and then I'll pull my tarot. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get my voice together. Let me see. 108. Okay, so it says empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have, and it's accessible to all of us, but we have to give ourselves to the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves in a story where we see the world from the bottom up or through another's eyes or hearts. Empathy is mercy's twin sister. When we can feel into the reality of someone else suffering, we open up to the possibilities of mercy. Mercy comes from the old Etruscan word, which means exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolized by this goddess, giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be so given towards someone who has given us nothing but suffering. Here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realized the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed on him, She transformed into her true manifestation as the thousand-armed Kuan Yin. She is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We are not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and the light that is already ours. The question is asking, who can I give mercy to in this moment? Wow. And we already know what that's about, right? That was deep. I definitely feel that energy. I am on a twin flame journey as well, you guys. So I feel like this message also could be applying to me too as well. My energy does come through these collective readings. This next goddess of light is saying, the cave is so crucial. Drawing inward, hiding our light to restore ourselves and to heal from something or someone that felt too intense or aggressive. When we hide our light, though, we aren't the only ones left in the dark. We take our light from the ones who love us as well. The beauty of this goddess is that she emerges from the cave out of curiosity, attracted to someone else's joy. That's when she meets with the dawn of her own reflection. She doesn't truly see herself in the beauty of her light until she's drawn out of herself. She sees her own light once she becomes curious about seeing the light that's around her in the levity and laughter of other deities. This is the answer. If we've been too long in retreat, if we've been hiding our light not out of self-love and the soulful need for restoration, but out of a reaction to someone else's pain, then we draw ourselves out by focusing on the joy of others. Seeing their light allows us to see our own. And sometimes even the solar goddess needs to be inspired or reminded of why she shines so brightly. Not just for the sake of her own reflection, but also for all those beloved beings that need her ray of light to remember their own. Sometimes we need the sight of the faces we brighten in order to remember why we are so devoted to finding our way back into the light. And the soul voice meditation for this is, imagine someone in this moment you want most to see, laugh, and filled with light. We are all sacred mirrors, reflecting back the same light. Wow. I definitely am feeling where this may be going, y'all. So brace yourself. Alright, because these two cards are definitely, basically speaking of showing mercy towards your divine masculine. Okay, and reflecting that light onto them. It's like we spend so much time in hermit mode, literally, like we withdraw our energy quick, right? Because this is how we heal ourselves. And we're being told to shine our light. Wow, thank you. Show me what I need to see. Tell me about the Princess of Mercy. What is it that my divine feminine is saying? Ten of Cups. So this is about your wish fulfillment. It's about your happiness, okay? And your emotional stability on top of that. Thank you. When it comes to family, when it comes to this connection here. And you may want to take it to the next step. I definitely can see that. But there's some type of conflict, or there was some type of conflict. And I'm also seeing that there could be external forces here that create that that kind of like puts a block or some type of barrier between you and your person. With the Five of Swords here in the reverse position, you want to literally reconcile, or you want some type of resolution here, okay, when it comes to you and your twin, right? Some of you are back with your twin. If y'all not together, like, a physical union, you may be friends with this person or just in communication with them. You may have already reconciled with them, is also what I'm seeing. Okay, but for the most part here, you know how it works. It's like the way the energy, the way the laws of the universe work is like you have to give and receive. It has to be an equal give and take, right? Even within the connection, it has to be that. And I'm definitely seeing there's some resolutions that are being made, okay, within your situation here. Whatever the conflict was, you guys may have forgiven each other, or you may have forgiven your person here, right? And this is what is bringing you two back together. Now, show me what I need to see here. Eight of Swords in an upright position. Okay, look, and after the restrictions, right? After whatever may make you feel like you're trapped, okay? Because again, a lot of the masculines have karmic situations or karmic people, right? And that literally will make you feel restricted, because it's like you got that barrier between you and your happiness. But for the most part here, you may be clouded also in your judgment about something. Now let's see what that is, right? And I definitely feel like whatever it is that you may feel oppressed by or smothered by, or whatever that feeling may be, I feel like you have definitely been facing your fears for the most part, okay? Thank you. Show me what I need to see here. Especially when it comes to what you want, right? With the Nine of Cups in the reverse. When it comes to your wish fulfillment, it's like you don't feel content. That could be the energy that I'm picking up on. It's one of those feelings of unhappiness, right? Or you may feel very disappointed here because the connection seems pretty superficial. You know, it's not as deep as you desire, right? Especially at one point you guys may have had, you know, a very deep relationship with each other. Even if you were friends, it was very intimate, very passionate, right? And now it just seems like it's moving very slowly, but you're not really fulfilled within it here, because there is some type of restriction that could be still here in the way. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Tell me about this. That definitely speaks a lot about some type of conflict, because overall what you're building for yourself, Divine Femme, is, you know, your legacy. You're in this process now where it's like you're trying to build yourself financially, as well as when it comes to relationships. You want to reach a certain milestone, and you aren't there yet. You're not being rewarded for the efforts that you put in, and this is what may be making you feel a certain way, okay? When it comes to your connection here, with the Six of Swords in an upright position, definitely that's about success and victory, right? Rewards, things of that nature. But with the Two of Swords right beside it, next to the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position, the Two of Swords is just basically saying it's like you're trying to make some type of decision here. And I feel like the decision could be, you know, do I continue to give into this situation? That's it. It's like, do I continue to do that? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And when it comes to trying to commit yourself, right, to this twin flame journey overall, right, we're not necessarily surrendering to our person, we're surrendering to the divine on this journey. This your masculine may be still lacking that commitment, okay? It's almost as if they may still be, I don't want to say immature, but they aren't there yet. Let's just put it that way, okay? So it's like they're still making plans when it comes to long term, but when it comes to the now, that's where you're encountering, okay, the restrictions. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. It's like this feeling of either you're trying to be a peacemaker here, or they are. You're not really fully, you know, speaking of what's wrong is also what I'm picking up on. You may be just playing along to get along, one of those type energies here. The Will card in the reverse position. That's definitely it just feels like things are out of control. Just like you don't have any control over your destiny or over what's happening here within this connection. It's like you're going through certain cycles, and you're going through a transformation, and you know, so many things have happened here, but it's also so many external factors that are affecting your relationship with this person. And a whole lot of times you just find yourself dreaming about it, right? With the Page of Cups. You find yourself daydreaming about it, or, you know, just having these ideas about it. But then here with the Ace of Swords in the reverse next to it, it's confusion, right? There's still a lot of miscommunication or clashing perspectives here. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. Ten of Wands. And then here go my Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, and when I see that here, it's almost that feeling of feeling burdened. You may just be burnt out. You know, because you've been giving so much into the connection, you may just be burnt out at this point. And this is why you're like, you know, I don't even know if I want to keep giving into this situation. Because it's an unfair power dynamics. And with this card, it's saying, you know, show mercy, right? Show mercy. Let me move on to the next one. What is this card talking about with the Goddess of Light? I know that gives you something to think about, right? Because the twin flame journey is it's a lot. Let's just put it that way. It's a lot. It's a lot to be able to, you know, still keep moving forward. Still walking in your purpose, still healing, you know, all the while still wanting to be embraced, still wanting to be loved, right? Still wanting to be recognized. Just put it that way, right? And it's like that feeling and that need still is there. And I definitely feel like you want it. And you rather have it here with your masculine. But at the same time, it's like you understand what this journey entails, and you understand the overall reasoning behind it. It's more about your spiritual walk, right? It's more about your own evolution. And then everything else comes together. It's a process. So you're understanding that. So this is why you're like, okay, I'm going to continue to surrender to the journey, surrender to the divine, surrender to myself, surrender to my life purpose, however that may be. And my person will catch up. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, but I still want more. Okay. And I'm still constantly, you know, giving into the connection. While you're giving to yourself, right? Don't make sure you're not overextending, okay? But for the most part, it's just like you're still doing those things, and you want to be able to see some type of results now, okay? So some of you may even be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay on the twin flame journey here, but I'm going to go ahead and find me my soulmate, right? Now, of course, it's like you guys have resolved your issue. So I'm definitely seeing my collective that I'm talking to have reconciled, okay, with their masculine. Remember, reconciling does not necessarily mean you're in a relationship. You just reconcile your differences. You're now in alignment, okay, releasing some stuff, forgiving each other, and moving forward. Okay, now, King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, even though you reconcile, okay, it still has this feeling of your person here is not offering you something, offering you anything serious. Thank you. It still is like, when it comes to the long-term aspect of it, it's like, okay, I hear you, but like, what's happening now, right? Thank you. Show me what I need to see. It still feels like, you know, they could be out for their own personal gain. It's just so many different things that I feel like is going through your mind right now when it comes to this situation. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. Four of Swords in an upright position. So right now, I feel like you definitely have withdrew your energy. It's like you're still in communication, but you kind of just like took a step back. You retreated. And it's just basically because you're trying to recuperate. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that. And when I think about what it said here in the book, let me see if I can. I should have kept the page. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If we've been too long in retreat, if we've been hiding our light, not out of our self-love and a soulful need for restoration, but out of a reaction to someone else's pain, then we draw ourselves out by focusing on the joy of others. So it's like right now, what you've been doing is you withdrew your energy. Okay, and you've been retreating. Okay, and I don't know how long you may have, you know what I'm saying, been in this energy, but for the most part, it sounds like, you know, it's saying, come on out of that energy now. It's time for you to stop hiding your light, right? You've been working on your self-love. I definitely hear you guys that you have mastered self-love, okay? And it's a lot of things that need to be restored on a soul level within the connection. Of course, that's how the twin flames work. It's on a soul level. It's not something here that is done through, I guess, our physical connections for the most part, right? You got to see your person's light. Because when you see their light, it allows you to see your own, okay? And this is why the other card with the Princess of Mercy is saying, you know, give this person mercy. Wow. It's a lot to learn, ain't it? But it's good to have this advice because this is how we recover. This is how we heal. This is what our soul signed up for. And we are literally here to help other people overcome. And until we overcome ourselves, it's hard for us to be able to show other people how to navigate through their journeys. And with the Queen of Pentacles in an upright position, you're here. So my spirit team is like, you're here. You already have built a foundation for yourself here. You're a good balance. You are healthy balance. You are balanced here. Your standards are high. You're generous. You are exactly where you should be in your walk, in your journey here. And that's good. That's dope. Like, it's like I'm almost hearing like, look, you have withdrawn your energy enough. So now shine your light, okay? Because this is what's helping your person to be able to shine their light. And when you withdraw your energy, it may put them in a different energy. Let's just put it that way. Because remember, you guys mirror each other. Okay? You reflect the same energy back towards each other. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. Nine of Swords with the Empress in the reverse position. The Nine of Swords in reverse is basically you recovering, okay? With the Empress here in the reverse, I'm going to speak that as energy. So, you know, you're recovering from that energy. Literally, you may have been the Empress in reverse at one time, right? Feeling insecure, okay? Not really knowing yourself, loving yourself, right? Operating in your higher divine feminine energy. But you are healing from that. You have recovered from that energy. And now you are the Empress, right? You embody the Empress energy. It's like you are literally at the top. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you have reached that status, okay? Within yourself here. Thank you. So now it's time for you to start putting everything into action. Thank you. Show me what I need to see here. Ten of Swords with the Seven of Wands. But still, you may be, or you may have your back turned towards this situation. Because you may be exhausted. That's why you've been protecting yourself with the Seven of Wands. I definitely see that here. It's one of these things here. It's just like, it's been so much coming at you when it comes to this connection. And now you're just like, I'm exhausted. I'm ready to see some results. I'm ready to be able to walk in our full purpose here within this connection. You've been fighting for it energetically. A lot of you definitely have learned that, you know, this is not a 3D fight. So you know you have to do it energetically, through your intentions, through you, right? And this is what you've been doing. No, regardless, it's like people have been objecting this connection, opposing it, whatever that may be, especially from family, from friends, from their karmics. And you definitely have this feeling of you may be defensive right now, or you may just ready to give up. So you call yourself withdrawing your energy to protect yourself, right? So you won't hit that level of, you know what, I give up, just throw in the towel, I'm done. Okay, so I definitely get it. You're trying to set some type of boundary here, and that's just a protective mechanism that you're using, and it's good that, you know, you're using that instead of, you know, completely just giving up. So you have been healing, you have been learning your lessons overall while you've been on this journey. It's just that you're tired. That's it. That feeling you feel is tiredness. Thank you. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. Let me see. Oops, sorry. What is your masculine's energy right now towards you? Ooh. What is your masculine's energy towards you right now? God, I can't get these cards to flip. Thank you. So the daughter value came out. Okay, so it's in an upright position, so that's good. Okay, so they definitely feel like they are, they can see the value, the door's open, they're ready to walk through that door, right? Because it's a lot of abundance flowing through this door here when it comes to UT's connection. And this is about, for real, your new beginning here. And this is what they're really kind of focused on. I do see here, as well, when it comes to their money, this is getting there. Like they're actually building a firm foundation for themselves now. And this is also why this door may be open, because you know how masculine energy work. It's like their money got to be right. If it's not, it makes it hard for them to be emotionally connected to anything, right? So the door's open. They definitely see the value here. With the yin and yang card here in an upright position, they may be also, okay, and I'm definitely feeling they're mirroring the hell out of you right now. They may be withdrawing their energy too as well. But what they're doing is they're examining everything that's taking place. Especially these external circumstances that I keep seeing. They're trying to really figure out some stuff here when it comes to YouTube connection here. And they probably are trying to figure out as well. It's like, why is my divine feminine withdrawing their energy? So they're trying to be patient. For the most part, when it comes to you. Yep. Contract card. When it comes to balancing these scales, okay, they are trying to let go of whatever that desperation is that they were feeling. And they want to bring justice. I definitely see that here. Show me. Thank you. Yep, they're releasing their attachments. Wow. So it's so much here that they are definitely learning and growing and expanding and mirroring your energy. So as you were doing these things for yourself, they're actually moving in the same direction as you. I like the way they, thank you. Look, towards the cornucopia, y'all. Wish fulfillment. And this is where they're moving. Y'all are on the same wavelength. How can I say it? Y'all are aligned. Let's just put it that way. It may not seem like it, because of course, you know, when you look at things with your natural eye, it just be like, what in the world is going on here, right? But as you know, energetically, it's already done. And it literally is here. It's manifesting. It's happening now. Look, you guys are back reconciled, or you have resolved some issues. Y'all communicating. You know, this time, shit, last year, you weren't here. Where you know, you weren't in no communication. 2-3 months ago, y'all still had, you know, a strain between you guys. But now it's like, bam, we are reconciling our differences. Let's see. I want to pull here from... That definitely was enlightening for me because I needed it. I think I'm more tired, y'all, because I got a lot going on. All right, I'm back to work. I'm kind of like juggling certain things here at the same time of facing myself as well, because there are quite a few things that have been triggering me, but it's been pushing me to go within. So I definitely understand where you may be at the time. At this time, usually my collective are on the same timeline as me. Okay, so energetically, we are definitely walking this journey together. All right, but be patient because your angels are working here to reveal a lot to you within this connection. Okay, your whole mission is happening. You might not can't see that card, but some things are unfolding here, and it's definitely it's going to be about what the next step is in this journey. Yes, it is levels, honey. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. Look, you and your twin are mirroring each other. Come on. Y'all mirroring each other's thoughts at this present time. So remember what you are projecting. Thank you. Your angels are providing so much information to you and your twin on the astral plane. So make sure you pay attention to your dreams. Your twin is leveling up their energy in order to match yours. And this is what's happening. That's what I've been speaking, right? Y'all literally in alignment. Y'all matching each other. But when the time is right, they will face you. Okay, in that time when they face you, that's when you guys come into that physical union, right? Where you say we're not friends. Like, that's my person. Like, that's my man. That's my woman, right? Even though, you know, me and my twin are very much really close friends. I never speak of us as being apart. So it's like, that's my person. He's always with me. There's no such thing as separation. Even though we are not physically, you know, together in that sense, we are together. So basically, honor your shadow self. And that's what I see when I look at this Goddess of Light and the Princess of Mercy. Because with the Princess of Mercy card, it's like you may be operating out of your shadow. Okay, but Spirit is asking you to balance that out. Honor your shadow self. And let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you, because a completion is near within your connection. Okay, the intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. And what I feel like, Divine Femme, you are now the runner and they're chasing you. It's because it's a lot. It's energetically, it's becoming, it's a lot. Okay, and a lot of us do have a lot going on, especially since we are coming out of the pandemic and our lives are going back to its normal self, right? More to do. But pay attention, because you're getting a lot of information and it's waiting to be discovered, and it's in your dreams is what I'm seeing. Pay attention to those dreams. I've been having some crazy dreams and I'll be sitting up there like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, so go within, like meditate, things like that, because the angels have a special message that they want to share with you. I may pull some dream cards for myself. Let's see. You know what? I just got an idea. Let me pull some dream cards for us real quick. Step into your inner child as a way of addressing any old wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. Okay, so some of the dreams could be referencing childhood too. I know I have been dreaming of being on a block that I grew up on. I went back to an old house I lived in. I dreamt of my son, and he was like back to 6 years old. My son is 21 now. Let me see, where are my dream cards? Hold on one second, y'all. If I don't see them, I may have to do another video. Hold on one second. Yeah, I don't see them, so I'm sorry, y'all. I did have them out at one time, but apparently I must have put them up somewhere. Okay. Oh, wow. I know. I want to define them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold y'all. Tell me what I need to see for my divine feminine. So work through your fears. You and your loved ones are safe. And I take that as your family, your children, your twin, their families. Thank you. New moon and Scorpio. So the card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. So whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It may be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. So this card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It also can herald the start of a sexier time. So if you've been experiencing something of a drought, honey, emotional intimacy is also on the menu. All right, and that's what you've been wanting. Like, look, I need something deeper. This is superficial as hell, right? But Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way, okay? Take time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Wow. Make the investment. And it's saying you need to do it now. Okay, so, and I definitely feel like this card is for me. New moon in Cancer. My son's a Cancer, and he's going through something, which they're now telling me is generational. It's genetic. Let me see. So I'm like, okay, how in the world? You know, I've been feeling like, I used to say it when I was younger. I'm older now, and I know, you know, I've learned so many things, and I know that was a lot. To make me feel vibrationally low. But I used to be like, dang, I feel like I'm cursed, right? Because I had experienced some stuff, and I can't have children, any more children. I have my one son, but I have premature ovarian failure, and it caused me to start menopausing at early, like 30s, I believe I was. Now I could do in vitro, but I'm about to be 42 September the 9th. Ain't no babies coming out of this joint, okay? Grandbabies maybe, but then now the doctors that said something about that. But you know, it's like I went through that, and then I got pregnant at 19, and then my son had a brain tumor at 3, and then we went through that, and you know, he's lost his hearing, and you know, he had a hard life. We both did, you know, because I was married to my karmic, so he had to experience a life that I don't think any child should have ever had to experience, because our life was very fast, if you get what I'm saying. And now at the age of 21, he has tumors, and now they're saying that it is now they're saying that it's genetic. He has a genetic disorder, and that's why he had cancer at 3, and why he has these tumors now, which are benign, y'all. So but I just started to think about certain things, and I'm like, I know my son's soul signed up for this. This is the contract that he said that he would do. But at the same time, you know, you still don't want your child to have to go through certain things. And I understand all of it, right? So I've been through what I had to go through last week with my shadow side, and I've overcome, and I'm good. But at the same time, it's like I have, you know, been saying some type of prayers, you know, that my son will be able to have a long life, a fulfilled life, and things like that, where he won't have to suffer, because this is a long life process that he will have to go through with these tumors. So like once they remove them, they'll come back, and they're very large right now, so it's a lot that we got to do to drain them. And then on top of that, it's like it's a possibility that he will pass down what he has to his children. So y'all get me. And to see this, you and your loved ones are safe. Wow. This can have a lot to do with a member of your family. It could be a roommate, or you could be moving a house. Okay. This card comes to you as a message that what you're doing is a new start. It's coming to you, okay? So if you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself. Okay, more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring your heart's desire, but make sure you put your family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? So meditating will definitely help you at this time. Spend some time near water. It's going to bring you peace and it'll bring you answers. But it's especially positive for your family matters. I needed that. I definitely needed that. Hopefully one of you guys may have needed that too as well. But I do thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you were able to gain something from this message. If you were, definitely leave me a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I do have a membership package for Divine Feminine, so definitely check that out. If you go to my channel, you'll be able to read what is a part of the membership package, but it's really dope, and we can come together collectively and you know, within that group and help each other on our journey. Okay, so you guys have a good rest of the week. I definitely appreciate you. Love you. Peace.